Hello and welcome to my channel Discover Codes. Today we are going to see how we can create our own app using Cordova. In the previous video we have seen how to download Node.js and install the Cordova. So let's start with making our app. Open the command prompt. If you are using Windows or if you are using Linux, you can open terminal by pressing Ctrl Alt plus T. It will open your new terminal and you can select the directory where your app folder should be. Now type the command Cordova, create your app project name. It will create the folder at the respective location. Now go to the project folder. You can find many folder here. Hook folder. Cordova hook represents a special script which could be added by application or by our own to customize the Cordova commands. Platform folder here, it stores details of the application platform and consists of APK files after building the app. Plugin folder, it stores the detail related to plugin. You can use this in app. www folder, this is the main folder where we will perform operation. Here we can see other folders like JS, image, CSS. JS stand for JavaScript, which will contain all the related to JavaScript and jQuery. Image folder is used to store images which will be used in the app. CSS contain the CSS file for making the page more dynamic. Index.html is the first page of app which will appear when we open the app in our Android phone. We can make a number of HTML pages according to our need. So let me show you how you create demo project. So going back, this login folder is my demo project which I have created earlier. Now I will show you how I have created this login page. Here you can see there are 3 HTML files which are interrelated to each other. Index.html is the main page of my app. Now we will open this index.html in the browser. On clicking login, it shows alert message, enter the email address. This is because you have not entered email ID and password and you have directly login. Click the login button. It is giving the message that you must enter the email address. So let's give an email address and password. On entering the details, it is showing invalid ID. This is because we have not created any account of this email address. So click on create a new account. Here you can see for creating the account he must fill all the details. So let's fill the details and check whether our account is created or not. So on clicking submit, it is showing a message sign up successful. Then this means we have created our account successfully. We can check the local database where our email and the password is stored in the form of table by right click on mouse and go for inspect element. Next to the console you can find arrow like button. Click on that. You will find many options. List is coming. Click on storage. Click on local storage and click on file. you will see a database table, key and value. So our email and password is correctly entered in the database. Now we will go in the login and we will type the email and password for further. So on entering an email and password, we are clicking on login page, press OK, and now we are redirected to the next page. So I will now open the index.html in text editor. You can see the source code for main page. Here I have used the CSS tag to rescale the text according to the display. Like if one is using mobile or tablet, laptop, he must get the text in scaled manner according to their display screen. In the body, I have inserted the image and given the source location where the image is placed. Like my image is placed in img folder, so it will get the reference location. At the middle, I have created the form for login. Here each inputs are given a specific ID so that it can be different from each other. A button of name login is created, which when clicked it will call the function called logform. At the bottom I have written the source location for the JavaScript file where the definition related to logform is written. A reference to create new account is given to signup.html. On clicking this link, it will open the new page of name signup page. Now in signup.html, some parts are same, but in the form tag you can see there are difference. Here you can give the input like first name, middle name, last name, and your email address and password. On clicking the submit button, the function subform is called and the data will be stored in the local memory. For resetting the button, the reset button is there, which will reset all the inputs to the null. Cancel button is there to move back to the login page. Here the source for the index.js and jQuery is given. So now we will open the JavaScript, the definition for the functions. The log form is in the index.html. When the user clicks the login, it will check whether the user have given the input. If the user have not given input, it will show the message enter the email address. If the user have given the address, and it will check for the email address in the database. After the email is been verified, the password will be asked, and if the password is correct, it will show an alert message sign in successful, and it redirect to the next page welcome.html. If the password and the mail is not correct, it will show the alert wrong password and give message invalid id. The function subform which was present in the in signup.html. Here the user, if the user forgot to give inputs like for first name or last name, then the alert message will occur first name and last name is must. Else if he have given his first name and the last name, it will ask for his email address. If he forget to give his email address, it will show an alert email is required. If you have given the email address, it will store that email address in the database in the form of table. It will ask for a password, and if it will check whether the password is given correctly, it is null or not. If it is null, it will give an alert, password is required. If the password is given by the user, then the password will be stored in the form of table next to the email address and redirect to the index.html.